Hi guys, welcome back to another episode, and today I've got a juicy one for you. We are going to go to bed with your spirit guides. Ooh. Now I know you're all probably thinking, I beg your pardon, but this is going to literally be the best thing you'll ever do. And I can guarantee literally hardly any of you have ever tried this. But once you do it once, you are never going to want to go to sleep without your spirit guides ever again, because they are incredible. So let me just put this into context so no one panics here. We're not going to be inviting any spirits into bed with you. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm trying to give you kind of the energy of here is your spirit guides are with you absolutely every single moment, every single day. And if you can imagine, somebody's literally stood next to you the whole time. If someone was following you around your house now, or in the car with you, or in the gym, wherever you're listening to this, would you just kind of ignore them the whole time? Imagine that awkward look, like, oh, they're still there. Oh, they're still there. Oh, still you again. You'd be straight down the police station, wouldn't you? I'm being stalked. I've got this strange thing next to me. So imagine if that person was there with like a box of goodies, like a box of goodies, and you knew that inside that box of goodies was something that was genuinely meant for your well-being, would really help you. That's your spirit guide. They will never leave your side. They'll never go anywhere. So you're not inviting them now to actually physically sleep, and I'm doing speech marks, sleep with you. You are actually inviting them to be active in your life whilst you rest. So your spirit guides, their only purpose, apart from to literally follow you around everywhere, is to make sure that you are on the right path, you're doing the right things, you're living your best life, and they only work for you. Like solely only work for you. They care about only you. And so if you give them specific instructions or ask them specific questions, they can actually start taking action and help you on a deeper level. And it is so simple to do, like so simple. And so I want everyone to know that this will invite your spirit guides to be active in your life. Yes, it will, but it won't invite them to start being creepo weirdos and lying in the bed with you. I just want to get that really clear. We got no creepos here. So you've got nothing to fear and everything to gain. So we're going to make it really simple. So this is a routine I've been doing for the past, gosh, how many years now? Probably the past 4 years. Because even though I've been working with spirituality for years and years, 20 plus years, I didn't really understand how we could actually activate our spirit guides and have them work with us. That didn't really cross my mind because, like I said, not many people know about this. So you are going to be one of the very few. However, once you know this, you can't look back. You just can't, because you will notice when you don't do this, your life isn't as simple. You'll notice things don't necessarily go as smoothly as they should go. And so this is your chance to be really, really active with your guides and really in charge of your future. So imagine the scene. You're about to go to sleep, right? This is your nighttime routine. You're about to go to sleep. Maybe you're lying in bed. Maybe you've got your face mask on. Maybe you're an eye mask kind of girl or whatever it might be. But just get nice and comfy in your bed. And just before you go to sleep, you need to just say out loud, or if you think people will genuinely think you are losing the plot, you can say this in your head. You can ask 3 questions to your guides. And like I said, these 3 specific questions will give them the instructions, permission, and the ability to go and make magic happen while you happily snore away and relax and sleep. It is life-changing. So when I started implementing this into my everyday life, everything started to change. My business just started to flourish. More people were finding me out of nowhere. My own energy had kind of gone from a little bit erratic. Sometimes I was really kind of sleepy and sometimes I was really kind of too much energy. I'd gone from that to stable. I was getting opportunities left, right, and center. Everything was happening with ease. I knew I was on the right path. Like, do you know how comforting it is to go to bed and you know you're on the right path? Like, how many of you can honestly say that? Like, peace of mind is beyond, like, underrated. Like, it's beyond. And when you've got your guides working with you, you've got that peace of mind. Everything just feels so different and so, like, magical. It's just incredible. I feel like sometimes I've got these magic beans, like Jack and the Beanstalk, and I'm there going, come on, have some of these magic beans, guys, have some. They're just incredible. So this is what I'm giving you, magic beans for your life. And if you don't have a partner or someone who lives in the house with you, whoever you're in a relationship with, whoever you share your bed with, if you have someone that isn't necessarily spiritual, you can keep this private. Like, you can say this in your head. You don't have to share that you're on this journey with anyone. You know, keep it private for you. I do believe that spiritual journeys are very personal and they've got many bumps in the road at times, because often with a spiritual journey, it's nothing to do with like spirit picking on you or anything bad happening to you with them, but it's just that it can highlight things within ourselves that are maybe hidden for whatever reason, or profoundly you've turned a blind eye to them. And when you're working with spirituality and your guides, these things do get highlighted for all the right reasons. So a spiritual journey is a private one. And if you feel the urge to go, I just want to keep this to myself, I just want to have this time with spirit and see if this crazy woman on the podcast is actually real and right, then do it in silence. Honor that, honor your journey, and give yourself that space. It's okay to keep something in life just for you. And I just really need you to know that, because this is a person here speaking that hid her journey, hid her spiritual side for many, many years, many years. I actually called myself Superman, Clark Kent. You know, Clark Kent in the day, Superman at night. I was a PA in the day, and then I was a psychic at night. So let this be your Superman. You know, you can be Clark Kent and no one will know your secret powers at night. So this, as I said, is something that as soon as it's done, as soon as it's said, it is something that will happen straight away. Straight away. Okay. So if you're not ready for things to change straight away in a positive way, and I know you're probably sitting there thinking, is she insane? Of course we'd want things to change positively straight away. But you would be surprised how many people aren't necessarily ready for change and maybe need to sit with it for a hot minute. Maybe you need to actually understand what you feel towards spirituality. Maybe you need to understand what you feel towards your spirit guides. As I said, everyone's journey is personal and everyone has to know what's right for them. And there's no right or wrong with it at all. And I've been on this journey for 20 plus years. So, of course, I am like spirit's number one fan. Like, of course I am. They have given me so much in life and they've given so much to the people I've worked with that, of course, I'm going to be their number one fan. Do you know what? Years and years ago, do you remember if anyone was born in the 80s? Let me know if you were born in the 80s. But if you were born in the 80s, there used to be this thing where you could join fan clubs. So I was a massive Kylie Minogue and Jason Donovan fan, right? Massive. And you could join a fan club and you'd send off like your £1 in the post. And then they'd send back like a message from Kylie, a message from Kylie. And I was so excited to receive a letter in the post from Kylie Minogue. Like, I literally could not contain myself. I was beyond excited. And Kylie Minogue went on to help me, and Jason Donovan, but I ended up being more of a Kylie fan, went on to help me for so long, because at night I was often visited by spirits, and it was terrifying because there weren't always the best spirits, because I didn't understand how or what I needed to do to communicate with them and close off my gift. So when I became Spirit's number one fan and did lots of work and obviously went on a very personal spiritual journey and flipped it the full 360, once I'd done that, when I receive spiritual guidance, when I receive their love, it reminded me of when Kylie Minogue's letter came through the post, and I was just so excited. And that's how I know I'm Spirit's number one fan, because I felt the same excitement when they deliver as I had delivered to me from that fan club. And like I said, Kylie went on to help me with so many other things, drowning out the noise of spirit, listening to her music before I went to sleep. There was so many other things of it, but it was literally like it gave me life. It really did. So to be Spirit's number one fan now is huge. And so for me to tell you, the reason I'm telling you about the fan club is for me to actually tell you at night to invite spirit guides to come and work with you, like that's huge for me because it was never good at night. And if you are open with your psychic senses, maybe you've got a spiritual gift yourself that you haven't had the time, or maybe you're fearful to actually develop, then me telling you to do something at night that's going to make that energy 10 times stronger is actually going to feel overwhelming for you right now. And I hear you and I see you. But your spirit guides are completely different to the spirits around you. Your spirit guides are there to guide you and have been doing so your whole life. The only thing you're doing now that is different by instructing them before you go to sleep is giving them direction, permission, and working with them instead of you both working on the same life but on different paths. So you're just combining and you're joining hands and you're going and walking down the same path. That's all it is. So please don't think, oh, that's it now. I'm going to lie in bed. I'm on this private spiritual journey. And then all of a sudden my house is going to be full with spirits. And how am I going to cope with this? And I'm not going to get any sleep. And it's going to welcome in all sorts. That won't happen. This is completely different. Working with your guides is completely different to psychic and spiritual development in the sense of communication with the other side. You are simply working with the universe, spirit guides, angels for you personally. And let's face it, isn't it about time you did something for yourself? Isn't it? Let's be honest. Yep, I can see it. So this is your time now. So as I was saying, let's go back to the spilling the tea. We're lying in our beds. We're lying down. We're in our beds. We're relaxing. And I want you to either say out loud in your head, your preference, your choice. And I want you to ask your spirit guides these 3 questions / instructions. I want you to say, spirit guides, forces of the highest good and intention of purity and light. And before you all moan that that's too long, you can just replay this. Just screen record, you can play it. But I give you permission whilst I'm asleep to activate my true purpose, to make sure that I'm on the pathway to where I should be going in life. That's it. Number 2, spirit guides, forces of the highest good and intention of purity and light. I give you permission to stop me if I'm on the wrong path, to stop me and let me see how this has happened to me. Is there something I need to fix in my life? And if so, please help me. That's number 2. Number 3, spirit guides, forces of the highest good and intention of purity and light. I give you permission to help me tomorrow wake up feeling energized, uplifted, and to welcome everything that is positive and meant for me in life. I'm so excited to receive, and I'm so excited to start this beautiful journey with you. And that is it. Go to sleep and have a deep, restful sleep. Now, I've given you there 3 scenarios, 3 questions. Those are the 3 questions that I usually ask. However, if you are in business, or if you are working in your purpose, or if you're going through some sort of big change in your life, you might want to make those 3 questions really specific to you, so you can change them. That's just me giving you guidelines. They're the ones I use. They're the ones that have got me the success. They're the ones that when I woke up to opportunities. I woke up to things being sent to me that didn't make any sense. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so grateful. Thank you. Like so much. I've even woke up to abundance in my bank out of nowhere, just because my guides are working with me. So it opens you up to receiving. You receive all sorts. And it is just so profound how this changed your life. I can't even begin to tell you. It is just like you can't even find the words. Like I can't believe I'm doing it justice here on this podcast. I don't think I am. but it will absolutely be so incredible for you. And so it's as simple as that. So if you feel that's too much, or if those words just don't align with you and you just think, you know what, Katie, I hear you. I kind of think you might be on the right path with this, but this isn't quite how I would speak. No problem. As long as you say, spirit guides, forces of the highest intention and purity of light, you can make the next sentence or the next part of that whatever you choose that is right for you. But don't be scared to get it wrong. So many people message me and ask for specific steps, or if they want to take out even one word, and they're going, oh, but Katie, is that definitely okay? Should I take out that one word? Will that make a difference? Like, don't be so scared. You've got to remember that guide has been walking alongside you whilst you're on the stepper at the gym, whilst you're at work all day, whilst you're with your children during the most difficult times of your life. That spirit guide's been there. That spirit guide stood there. They know you. They've watched you. So if you move one word, it's not going to be such a big deal. You can make this your own. And I really, 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 in case you didn't get the intensity there, really encourage you to do that if that feels right to you. Remember, you are part of this, and your free will is incredibly powerful. And without your free will, your guides only have so much power. So make sure whatever free will you're giving out is right. Make sure it feels good to you. But they are there for you. And why would you not speak to them? No one need ever know. I'll keep it a secret. Look, shh, I won't tell anyone. So you don't need to if you don't want to. But if you do want to, I'd love to hear from you. And I encourage you, please, to like, subscribe, let more people know about this. I've done videos on this on my Instagram and on TikTok, and they've gone majorly viral. So I know that you guys know that this is needed. I know that you guys are secretly open to this. And so try it and see for yourself. But if you know someone that is spiritual and you're thinking they need a little bit of help, they need a little bit of direction with it, or maybe you know someone that is needing a bit of support right now, send them this podcast, send it to them and say whatever you choose to do with it is your choice, but have a little listen and see what you think. I just want to say thank you so much. And don't forget, as we do at the end of every podcast episode, we have our feather. Now, white feathers mean so much to me. And I know I keep saying that I will share the story, and I'll share the story. But for now, I'm just going to share the feather with you all. And we are going to set the intention with this feather. And this is going to be for you personally. So I really, really hope you feel this. So we're going to say, spirit guides, forces the highest good in intention of purity and light. Please look after everyone on their spiritual journey with you. Please listen to their questions. Please help them feel confident with speaking with you. Help them feel the power and support of your energy. Give them love and help them see what is possible for them. Here we go, guys. For you that can't see me right now, the feather is on my palm and I'm going to blow it towards you. There you go. I hope you received that. Thank you for watching. It's a pleasure to have you all here, and I will see you on the next episode. Lots of love. Mwah.